Oh, magnify the Lord with me. Let us exalt his name together. As you can tell, I am super excited to be your host on Joy in Our Town. My name is Tamika Whitaker, and in studio I have with me the lovely Miss Jackie Dorison. And she is here with us today to share a portion of her testimony and to talk with us about some of the things that we face in our community when we have life challenges and some of the great places that are there to help us maneuver through those things. So Jackie,
Yes,
thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You're so
Thank
beautiful.
You. Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about what we're experiencing and what we're seeing. You're actually in the Indianapolis area, correct?
Correct.
And there's a place called the Unleavened Bread Cafe.
Wonderful place.
That has had a major impact on your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And so what I want to talk about is in society, we have challenges, we have things that we endure. And so share with the listening audience some of the things that you've endured in your challenges.
Whoa, that's a loaded question. I've endured a lot. I'm 62 years of age, and I didn't become this joyous and this happy until I was 50. Life was a beatdown until the age of 50, when I first got clean and sober. I moved here from Texas. Had I stayed in Texas, this might not be the result. But after I got here, I came here seeking recovery from crack cocaine addiction.
Wow.
And then and seeking the Lord, because I knew He was the only way, the only person strong enough to save me from the demonic hold of addiction. The Unleavened Bread Cafe on 30th and Central,
Yes.
became instrumental in my life because it was a safe haven. It was someplace I could go and be safe from people, places, and things that were still in active addiction. And I had a heart to get away from that lifestyle. Did I answer your question?
You did.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank
Absolutely.
You. Yay.
And as we talk about crack addiction,
Yes,
which is
ma'am.
something that you've shared that you've gone through, and in Texas, correct? But there's also a lot of things that we go through here, right here in Indianapolis, and particularly in that area. That area is an area that is
That Mapleton Fall Creek area,
Yes.
it's rough.
absolutely
But the Unleavened Bread Cafe, we call it UBC for short.
Okay.
The Unleavened Bread Cafe has been a beacon on that corner of 30th and Central for almost 20 years. It's saved not only my life, but many lives. Mother Elise Womack, the proprietor of the cafe, she has been on that corner for almost 20 years. She's about to celebrate her 20th anniversary. And I have seen with my own two eyes the lives that she's saved, the people that she's helped. And she also is instrumental in me being the woman of God that I am today, because I've been under her wings for the past 10 years. This October 2nd, I was clean for 10 years.
Well,
that's my clean day.
Yes.
Yay.
To God be the glory.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Ma, I call her Ma. A lot of people call her Ma. She's known by many names, but all of them are maternal. She's instrumental because I was under her wings. I've been under her wings for 10 years. And she's exemplary of a woman of God. And I learned from her how to be, how to worship, how to have faith, how to love people no matter what spirit they have on them, how they come at you. Love is all about the love of God.
It is. And you have to be able to have that.
You have to.
Every day, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing.
Have to. Yes, ma'am.
So speaking to that love, what type of things are you seeing in that area from people who need that love? So we talked about people who are addicted. What other kind of things or people are we seeing?
Well, obviously the homeless. That goes hand in hand with it. Alcohol. It's not just drug addiction, but it's alcohol addiction.
Okay.
And homelessness. Mother has catered to that community. There's with food, with clothing. She's even got a shower in the back of the cafe where anyone homeless can come and take a shower, freshen up. She keeps all the sanitary items together. She provides those items for them. That's what I have seen personally. And like I said, I've only been here in Indianapolis for 10 years, but she's been doing it for 20 years.
Okay.
So
That's amazing.
amazing to me, because I had no concept of that. When I first started seeking recovery from addiction and first started seeking the Lord, I didn't have a clue that there could be a person like that. It just blew me away. It just blew me away.
So what type of impact is being had on the community as a result of that place being there?
Everybody knows that Mother in that cafe is there.
Very well known. Okay.
Very well known. If I don't know what would happen if anything were to happen to that cafe, because she's been such a beacon. It impacts everybody. There are several activities that are held at the cafe. One side of the cafe is a cafe where you dine. The other side of the cafe is an actual sanctuary. Now, the 10 years that I've been there, a few years ago, there was a time when all the pastors in Indianapolis used to gather the first Tuesday of every month and come and pray for the city of Indianapolis, and we would cater that.
Oh,
We
okay.
would cater that function. Churches book the sanctuary for their individual events. There's a senior citizens group that comes in every first Tuesday of the month. For the 10 years I've been here, there are many, many organizations, different organizations that come to the cafe, hold their special events, their board meetings, whatever. That's how the cafe has impacted that community. And I must say, if you think about it, it's not just that community. All over Indianapolis, as I said, the pastors from all over Indianapolis, and that was an awesome thing to see. That was an awesome thing to see. Me, myself, and I, there also used to be an all African American male group that used to, for years, they came to the cafe every Saturday morning, sat in that back corner, put tables together, and had Bible study. At that time, I'm 62 now. I was about 55 years old, and I had never in my life seen African American men gather and pray like that.
Wow.
That was my first time seeing that. So a lot of firsts for me regarding recovery and regarding salvation and my relationship with Jesus. A lot of firsts occurred at the Unleavened Bread Cafe.
So you're actually a board member. Is that correct?
Oh, I am, yes. I just recently became a board member. Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So I did a little bit of research on you.
Thank
so
you.
As a board member, because I understand that you've actually gone through a transition yourself, and it has been amazing.
Tremendous.
So as a board member now, there's like a higher level of accountability. What type of things are you doing that, to give back?
Giving them input on everything I've told you. No board member is a recovering addict. So I have a totally different take and perspective and ideas and comments and suggestions for what should and could be done at the cafe, coming from my perspective.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
And so is there an area there that they help individuals focus on jobs as well, or some type of employment there?
Not a specific contracted program.
Okay.
But as you know, word of mouth works. I call them divine connections. Mother Elise has many, many divine connections. She knows, and I was just telling her yesterday, I'm 62, she's 73, and her memory is as sharp as a 20-year-old. She remembers who attended our first annual barbecue 5 years ago. Each individual person. I can't do that.
Wow.
Okay, so.
Okay. And are they still doing anything as far as technology? Because I know that they were doing some type of computer classes.
We
Can
have
you speak to that?
AskAnythingSaturday.com.
Yes, talk about that a little
Neil
bit.
Cox and Ellen Spencer come in. Their GERDs, the new word is no longer geek or nerd, it's GERD.
Oh, okay. So why
They're
GERD?
GERDs. That's
Okay.
just in that,
Okay.
just like on Big Bang Theory, the geeks and the nerds, it's this, it's just, it
It's
is
the
what it
GERDs.
is.
Okay.
And they're the GERDs of the community, and they donate their time and come and sit, and you can bring your tablet, your laptop, your phone. You can ask any question you want to about technology, and they've been doing that for years. They've helped me out a lot. On my tablet, on my laptop, on my phone, AskAnythingSaturday.com is the bomb.
Okay. And so they're able to kind of help people get up on their little computer
All of that.
knowledge and skills.
All of that, yes ma'am.
Good,
Yes ma'am.
which is in turn going to help them to be able to go back into community,
Yeah.
apply for the job properly through the internet,
Exactly.
or maybe a computer within the
Exactly.
facility. Yeah.
And again, word of mouth, good news travels.
Absolutely.
And people share that. Wow, man, how did you learn that? AskAnythingSaturday.com, 30th and Central, Unleavened Bread Cafe.
All right.
Okay?
Well, I'm excited. I wish we had more time, but there's so many wonderful things going on there, and we're excited to witness your recovery and how God is using you. And so I want to just say to you, thank you for tuning in with us today.
You're welcome.
We were so
You're welcome.
blessed
My
to have
pleasure.
you, and
My
we're blessed to have
pleasure.
you.